Hi, I'm Lisa, brand partner with LifeWave, and I wanted to share with you today some of the LifeWave products, specifically the new water machine that is coming out, starting with the brand partners that are able to order it now, the getting on a list. So wanted to share information with that. First off, I wanted to share with you about the X39 phototherapy patch because if you haven't heard of LifeWave, that's the place to jump in and get started. So this is the website to go to. It's thisisitinfo.com. Again, thisisitinfo.com, and here I have it up on my screen, but here's where you'll find out all about the X39 phototherapy patch. They come, as you can see on the screen here, that's a sleeve, and they come in a pack of 30 for the month. But here you will find out anything you want to know about X39. And if you can't find out any information on there, you can contact me. I'm sorry my video is not working. I've been having issues with that. So I am having technology difficulties today. So just recording it without my video. Hopefully you can see my picture on screen there. But I am going to now jump over and start with this video on the water machine.
Water sustains life, but what if it could do more than hydrate? What if it could deliver light directly into the body? Introducing the LifeWave X2O water technology system, the first and only water technology system that infuses water with light. Using patented light infusion technology, the result is hydration optimized at the cellular level, supporting metabolism and nutrient absorption, and through hydrogen infusion, delivering antioxidant properties that support the body's natural defenses. When hydration works at the cellular level, you feel it where it matters. You drink it, you feel it. A new era in cellular hydration, powered by light. LifeWave X2O.
So that was just a great quick overview on the X2O product, but I am going to jump into recently, since this has become available for us brand partners to get on a list and sign up to get this product. I am going to go over some recent videos that have been done and clips from those. So we will start with Jim here. He has done an excellent job of having people on. And this is one with Meredith that I wanted to just start off here. She's going to start off explaining how she drank the water for the first time.
David, if you want to look at it in an ideal world, it's dispense and drink it all. Don't sip, drink it all down all at one time. I mean, that was how David, for my first time in the lab, had me drink it. And I noticed the difference if I kind of drag it on where you really want to get that pop and you know the question is how you talk about compliantly, but it's your feeling of well-being, you know, and you can say things like that, and that's why you go back to all the resources someone pointed.
So that was just, how she drank it her first time. It does take 45 minutes from what I've heard to get the light infused in the water. So, but she drank the whole glass in the one sitting. Here's just some further information that she has on her testimony.
Wow, I just know that my mood is so enhanced. I know that when I drink, my outlook is better. I have more of a positive attitude. I feel a sense of mental clarity. And just everything seems brighter and sharper for hours and hours after I drink it. So again, that's my personal story. So those are the things that you'll want.
So that was just a great quick overview on her personal story with the water machine. I have not gotten mine yet, so just kind of pulling information from other people. And then here's another section of this video and a clip from that.
Patches. I mean, the chances are, and again, I'm not making a medical claim here, but I just know from experience and being around it now in the office, that those of us that are using patches, those of us that are mixing every morning, the AM, and then drinking the PM at night, when we go to bed, I got over there on my nightstand. When you do that and you drink the water, you feel it. And so then I think that you'll have a lot more likelihood that they may end up buying a machine. They'll have gotten familiar.
So that's just her use of the phototherapy patches X39 and some of the nutritional supplements, the Cellergize morning and the Cellergize evening, of utilizing those products along with this water machine. And then here is another one. Jim had David on, and I am going to just show a section of that. David has done lots of videos on this. He has a whole bunch of science about light before this section of the video that is great too, but I'm going to just jump and start in this part of the video.
This is the method that was patented that I came up with for trapping light in water. So important question now is what happens when you drink the water? Well, first, we're not going to go through this in great detail because I've done this previously and I want to get to your questions. But we've had multiple bioelectrical tests. So we could have something like EEG, heart rate variability. We have people connected to this. We take a baseline reading, have them drink a glass of water, and the average response time is 15 seconds. You can start to see changes in readings. I think on the first study, the worst that we did was 2 minutes. That was 1 person out of 20. 100% of the people have had measurable changes. In our studies now, it's about 300 people. We have never, not once, been able to see a person that would not respond to X2O. We have people that drink the water and say, well, I don't feel anything. But when you connect people onto equipment, you measure their blood, their urine, 100% of the time, we see a measurable change. Now, some of the things I've been really excited about, because it's so unusual to see this with a water product. We expect improvements in hydration. We can expect improvements in energy and energy flow. What was really interesting about X2O, because we're trapping 6 different wavelengths of light, we're able to turn on energy production and protein synthesis in the cells. So we see an improvement in metabolism of specific amino acids. We see improvements in metabolism for improving cognition. Glycine, which of course is associated with longevity. It's a backbone for GHK and glutathione. Valine, of course, valine is necessary for muscle protein synthesis, for collagen, proline for collagen formation, alanine, of course, we know forms carnosine and AHK, and leucine is the key amino acid that's going to turn on mTOR, or muscle protein synthesis. And we even see activation of the KP pathway, which is used to manufacture NAD. And of course, a lot of people are interested in NAD these days because it's known to activate 2 of the sirtuin genes for producing anti-aging effects. So that's in fact something that we did measure in an in vitro study. So we saw this in vivo in human beings through metabolism, and also in vitro work that we're getting increases in NAD. So if this is something that you're interested in, I would recommend, instead of buying an expensive NAD supplement, that you just get common niacin. Make sure you have enough vitamin B3 niacin in your diet, and you have the precursor to make NAD. And of course, when we do subjective questionnaires in our clinical study, we have people that report, hey, I drank a glass of X2O, I have more energy. People report improved mental clarity within minutes of drinking X2O. We've even measured improvements in circulation. And the benefits last generally 3 to 5 hours after drinking first glass. So in summary, with X2O, we're going to see improved hydration. And this is absolutely critical for optimum energy production and anti-aging. We're going to get antioxidant benefits from the infused hydrogen. The results are extraordinarily fast. What I recommend is for people to drink the water on an empty stomach. You can sit for a moment and feel the water working its way through your body. We can measure significant improvements in bioelectrical activity in the body. Improvements in metabolism, nutrient absorption. You can take a regular glass of water, put Celergize morning in it, and then you can take a glass of X2O. You'll actually see that the ingredients in Celergize dissolve more easily into X2O than regular tap water. And of course, that's one of the reasons why X2O is part of our product line, is because it complements all of our patches and our nutrition system. So with that, Jim, I'm happy to take any questions.
Great. I'll tell you what, that's some great information. I think one of the questions that comes up the most, especially in those who I'm in contact with, and I said I was at a large international organization with another company that produced alkaline antioxidant drinking water. How does our system, X2O, differ from theirs? I know how it does, but how would you best tell someone that's having the question from a customer that how does this compare to the other ionizers on the market today?
Yeah, so of course this isn't an ionizer, and what I would say is that there's many fine products on the market. There's plenty of filtration systems on the market, and those are things that we need. We need to take contaminants out of the water. There's nothing wrong with alkaline water products, water ionizers. That's one category. But where this is different is that this product is designed to produce specific anti-aging benefits. So where this technology differs so radically from anything else is that if we can take the very, very long history of light therapy and some of the modern information that we have today on how to activate the mitochondria, how to turn on collagen production with specific wavelengths of light. My initial concept with this is we've built an amazing company stimulating the skin with light, but what if we could put light inside of the body where we need it? And what if we could use water as a carrier? That way light could go everywhere inside the body. That was the initial thought that got me going in this direction. So this is the only technology that's available where we can put specific wavelengths of light into the body for turning on specific things. And with X2O, the goal is to turn on mitochondrial function because that's really at the center of everything else that happens in the body.
That's great. Now, as we're looking at the system, there's two filters. And I know that some of the biggest concerns we have today are the forever chemicals, the microplastics, the PFASs, PFOSs. How do we do with those?
Very, very well. We're going through additional certification right now where we can make broad claims, but we work with a manufacturer that specializes in high-end water filters. And this was actually a requirement that we had when we were designing X2O. Number one, we wanted to have 2 stages of filtration, not just one. And we had to be able to remove PFOS, PFOAs. We had to be able to remove heavy metals, chlorine, and the first stage of the filter in X2O will do that. The second stage is a carbon block, and that's principally used for generating hydrogen, although it will reduce contaminants in the water as well. But it's the primary stage that removes the forever chemicals.
And then what you're mentioning there with the secondary filter, I have measured the pHs. It's a great pH, and the ORP, the antioxidant level is pretty amazing, and it's pretty consistent. One thing I noticed though is as I drink the water, when I first started drinking, I kind of had it was like a feeling of just peace and relaxation. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
But one thing I did notice by the second day is that I couldn't wear my glasses anymore. And so I literally went to the optometrist. He said, "You don't need glasses anymore." And so I've noticed a lot of improvements. I'm lifting more at the gym, a lot more at the gym. The shredding the weight, getting and muscle growing. I'm 70 now. It's like,
Oh, wow.
it's,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I'm 70 years old. So if someone is drinking the water, would you recommend 2 glasses in the morning? And would you recommend maybe the first glass just be X2O, maybe the second glass be X2O and Celergize? What would your recommendations be on that?
Yeah, so I would say it depends. Depends on what a person's objective is. So, if an individual is trying to be an Olympic athlete, professional athlete, their goals are going to be very different than, guys like us that are, in their 60s and above that are looking for just anti-aging effects. So really depends on what the goal is. You would say the same thing about diet, but just simply for overall health and well-being, 1 to 2 glasses per day seems to be a good recommendation. What I would be concerned about is someone drinking a glass of water later in the day, 5, 6 o'clock. It may have a stimulating effect where they may not be able to get to sleep. That's happened to me on more than one occasion. So everybody has to kind of judge for themselves, but that would be something that that would be something someone should look for, is if they're drinking the water too late in the day, it may affect the quality of their sleep, actually getting to sleep.
Well, I tell you, and like I said, I'm my worst, only best or worst guinea pig. I do drink 12 ounces with Celergize evening at nighttime before I go to bed. And I sleep a solid 8 hours. Don't get up for anything. Just, I got to set the alarm clock because now I sleep throughout the night. Before, I wake up with leg cramps all the time, like 3 to 5 times a night, leg cramps. Part of it due to past injuries, But the thing is, I don't get leg cramps anymore. I sleep like a rock. And
So
so,
Celergize evening is a special case because, we could make the argument that what it's doing is getting those nutrients into the cell where they're being metabolized. And of course, we know that taurine, nattokinase, theanine, magnesium, that's going to relax the body. So I think we could make that case. That would be an exception.
right.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've been drinking alkaline water for 18 years. And so my body has already gone through drinking the higher pH water, so I don't have any of the detox symptoms, that someone else might when they first start drinking the water. So speaking of detox symptoms, what are some of if someone drank the water and they had a detox symptom, just like some people that use the X39 or the patches, they might have a detox. I didn't. But what would you recommend to someone? Would you recommend that they drink less or push through the detox, continue drinking the water as recommended?
Yeah, again, that's going to depend on their overall health. What I would caution is if you had someone that had a lot of heavy trapped metals, they were a heavy smoker, the detox effect could be very severe. So they might want to tend to take it a little bit slower and drink a little bit each day, give them their bodies a little bit of time to get these toxins out of the system before drinking too much. They need to judge for themselves. We've had people that used X2O that they were post chemotherapy. So they had chemotherapy in their body and they took a full glass of water and they had a very, very severe detox from that. So they had to back off, wait 2 days, and then start drinking X2O again. So yeah, everyone's circumstances are going to be a little bit different. But I would say if someone has a concern about a detox, definitely take it slow. Drink maybe half a glass to start.
Okay, so that is just a great overview of some of the information on the X2O product. I am also going to go to this quick clip here from this video, and we will hear a little bit on comparisons of X2O machine and what it does.
Have to remember that this actually is a hydration machine that has biophotons, 6 different biophotons embedded into the water. No other company on the planet has this. And we know that, like, we are light beings. We are made of light. We literally, our cellular energy, our mitochondrial energy is light-based. This is by God's design. And to understand that when you consume water that is light infused, it actually changes your health in massive ways. And so that's where, I just want you to understand that this is not just like, everyone's like, well, how do you compare this to other filtration systems or other water systems? And I'm like, well, an alkaline water system is, realistically, that was very kind of like novel, and people were paying $5,000 for an alkalinizing machine, which is laughable now, because now if you actually understand what alkaline water is, it's water with electrolytes. So it's sort of like, you don't need that. This has a hydrogen component to it. But again, hydrogen machines, like actual water machines that are hydrogen machines, are just helpful with hydration. Same with aligning machines. We use a water aligner here as well for other water that we drink, but it's just aligning the water. And what does that do? It's changing the alignment of the cellular structure of the water, which then allows it to penetrate cells faster. That's all. This does something completely different. It actually has the bond angles between the oxygen and hydrogen are actually changed enough to where it's creating this kind of explosion of light in your body. And so these biophotons and that bond angle makes it a big game changer. And that's why people within 15 seconds of consuming this water see results.
So I just love how Jen explains things. She just gets right to the point. So that's just a little explanation of comparing it to other things. Then I am going to show you currently how you can get on the wait list. Is if you are a current brand partner, go to your back office. There is the shop section where you shop for things, and then you can get to the water machine. From there, you'll have to sign up to get on the wait list to get on the list to get contacted about the water machine. So they are rolling these out now. For the last few weeks, they have been selling them, and they do tend to sell out of the machines that they are making. So currently rolling it out to the brand partners. Once all the brand partners get them who would like to order them, then they will open it up to the customers. So I will go over and to explain how you can join as a brand partner. If you want to get on the wait list for purchasing this product, you would just go to my site, which is lifewave.com/Lisa77, or go to whoever shared this with you. They could send you a link, or if I sent you a link, that could be the enrollment kit link. You could utilize that, but the simplest way from the main site is just to click the join button. From there, you will do this little thing, and then you will select your kit options. So they have a variety of kits. You get in where you fit in. So if you're like, hey, I wanna, it's recommended, as you could hear from Meredith, that people in the office who are utilizing the water and the patches, it is working differently for them. So that's why I would recommend signing up with also getting a subscription of the X39 phototherapy products at least. So I'll just show you here how you can get in with the core kit. If you want to get in one of the other kits, you're more than welcome to do that. There is a cost savings. So here is about $100, just under $100 per sleeve with the core option. If you get in at the higher option, it's just under $88 a sleeve then that you're paying for the X39 product. And if you want to upgrade in the future, you can upgrade from whichever kit you get in at and upgrade to the next kit available. So, but let's just hop on here. We're gonna do the core. I'll show you how to add some of those other products, the Celergize products, which is the AM and PM product, but you would want to, here's where you could set up your monthly subscription. As a brand partner, you're not necessarily required to have a monthly subscription unless you want to make commissions. Then you do have to make a monthly order of so much. So that's one thing to note as signing up as a brand partner. You're not required to, share with others to make commissions, but it is a great opportunity for you to do so, to get on board with a company that is very innovative and doing a lot of unique things. So here's where you would fill out your personal information. Here you can see we got our core kit here, and if we want to add some of those nutritional supplements that we heard people talk to about, you can go and add this as the duo product. Definitely go back and check out the ingredients and see if they work for you. Everybody is unique and different, but this would be the AM and the PM product. There's the Celergize morning and then the Celergize evening product. So I am just adding that onto our kit. And once you're here, you can fill out your basic personal information details. I just want to note here, you do get your personal website and login. Obviously, it starts off with lifewave.com / and then you would type out what you want to do. So if you wanted to try Be the Light, which is not available, but I'm just going to show you how it will tell you. Well, I guess it's not telling me, but it should tell you that that one is not going to work out for you. And then you can just keep selecting a different one. If you ever need to change it in the future, you can do that through your back office. If you join under me, I can walk you through those steps, but then you would just fill out the rest of this stuff and check out. I can more than happy help you through this process, or let you know I have a wellness questionnaire too for any opportunities for some personalized shopping. So you will see a link for that if you want to take it. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed learning more about the water machine. There is a wealth of other videos that we can share with you. Also, they have their own documentary that is going to be coming out this year, and that is based off of, I guess that documentary was based off of this whole product. So that will be interesting to watch as that comes out. Well, have a great day.